She yearns too.
I'm completely lost.
Stupid adults. How can you take care of us when you don't understand and you're always yearning?
That's true. Adults are always yearning. Much to their demise, I think. Alrighty, let's crack on. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone. How are we doing? So, Sparkle Sauce smells like horrible baby farts, apparently. Alright, welcome everyone. Yes, let's crack on to another episode, another week of The Witcher 1. Remastered with mods, directed by Frosty, full playthrough experience, full lore explanation as best we can along the way. Nana Shade, yeah, it's not even a cool blanket. So Sparkle Sauce. Sparkle Sauce may be the only one who gets it. So this is something that our mum knitted for us. So Sparkle Sauce and my mother knitted this for me a number of years ago because the house I used to live in before this one was very, very cold during winter. But when I was a kid, everyone has like a security item, right? Sometimes a security blankie or a teddy they bring around. I had a knitted woolen blankie that one of my aunties made. Now, I went everywhere with that. I wouldn't let it go until I think when I was about 4.5 or 5. 4, I'm not sure. Somewhere around there. Santa turned it into a bike. So I had to give up my security blanket. And Santa turned it into a bike, and that was the tactic used by my parents to get me to separate from the security blankie. But yes, it is awesome. So this is a homage to that blankie that Mama Shade has made, and it is awesome. Anyway, let's get started, shall we? Thank you for the chats. Hope everyone's comfy and warm. Got your snuggle buddies. Got your snacks and beverages. I'm here with mine. Now, there's no autosave. So we're into a new chapter, chapter 4. And there's a bit to take in because it's a whole new area. So what I'm thinking is we might load back before the transition. Let's see if it's not too far in. So we'll see the story bit again. We'll talk to the NPCs again. And we'll see how we go. I think we just run out here, right? This is all done, I think. Yes, we just beat the big Kikimor Queen. I think we just move on to the next chapter. So, Frosty, you've played Oblivion all day and only had one crash, so our tinkering has finally fixed it. Fuck yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what we want. Because inevitably, such an old game modded is going to crash a little bit, and I'm playing with a few extra mods that you don't have, Frosty. So that's what I wanted to make sure. So, yes, I really appreciate all the testing you've done, Frosty. Excellent. All right, but now it is time for The Witcher 1. Welcome, Grizz, just in time. Chapter 4, let's transition. We bust out, that's right, because Princess Adda was the one behind all the dodginess. She had an allegiance with the Salamandra. She's been doing the false edicts, like the quarantine and the martial law. She is behind some of the dodgy
activities. I should have known you'd discover who was behind the counterfeit royal seals. I was wrong to see you merely as a monster slayer.
Yeah.
The better you know me, the more impressive I become.
Any chance you haven't deduced everything?
Not much. I know you plan to stage a coup, assume power while your father is away. I also know you found an ally in Salamandra.
My plans remain unchanged, and you won't stop me. I condemn you to death. Sentence to be carried out at once.
Your Highness.
Sorry, Geralt. The right of state never sleeps.
As the condemned, I have the right to a last wish. One last kiss from you.
What was he hoping to achieve here?
Request. But the last wish is a sacred custom. So be it.
So he has hooked up with Adda now. But I don't know what he was hoping to achieve.
Wish, Witcher.
But anyway, Triss to the rescue once again. Poof, gone.
He has been spirited away. Someone will pay for this.
Step it with what? A special sword, Grizz. Although we've done that already. So yes, kind of weird. Bit of a plot twist there. Why is Princess Adda doing this? She, you know, Geralt rescued her or cured her a curse in years past. She's since grown up, although still got some weird hankerings from her time as a striga. But yes, why is she being so dodgy? Anyway, Triss has portaled Geralt away. And now we're in an all new area where we're being hushed. And what I didn't realize first time either, this city is a mirage. This city is underwater.
You fell out of that strange hole in the sky.
Clever girl.
Mother says I meddle.
Perhaps.
I know everything. Ask me.
She says that a lot, so get ready to hear that line a few times. So we're in a random place. There's a big, weird, magical lake, and the lights, the magical lights rising above the lake, are actually contributing to what was a reflection. So that city we saw on the lake actually is not on the lake, but underwater. All right, yo, Alvin, welcome! And Sparkle Sauce, you're exactly on the point. Geralt makes Triss jealous, so she nopes him out. All right, onto the creepy kid, who seems to know everything in metal. So let's get a bit of a rundown from her, because there's a lot to take in this entirely new area.
What is this place?
This is the shore. Beyond lies murky waters, and beyond that, fields. By boat, you can get to the island.
You do know a lot.
I know everything. Ask me.
She's so confident.
What's happened here recently?
Alina, the village chief's daughter, will soon marry. For gold, Mother says.
Right.
Mother also says Alina's sister, Selena, yearns for Julian. He's Alina's fiancé who lives at the inn. What does yearn mean?
She really likes Julian.
Oh, then Julian yearns for Alina, Selena yearns for Julian, and Alina likes Julian's gold but yearns for Adam. Adults are stupid.
Yes, they are.
Probably.
I know everything. Ask me.
Yes, so there's a love triangle amongst, I don't know if it's nobles or leaders within this village, town, or whatever. So, cool. I'm sure we'll have to explore that at some stage.
I saw a city.
The submerged city of an ancient race full of treasure and monsters. Now fish people live there. I fear them, but the one sitting by the statue of the lady seems jolly.
I'm losing track.
And I sometimes take fish to the sick and poor elves when the Fisher King catches them. And on the island you can meet the lady, more beautiful than Alina. She yearns too.
I'm completely lost.
Stupid adults. How can you take care of us when you don't understand and you're always yearning?
That's true. Adults are always yearning, much to their demise, I think. Cool. So this sounds like Voldianoi, fish people that she's describing. I guess we'll find out. There's some business going on there. Grizz wants to stab the little girl because she's creepy and annoying. Sorry, Grizz. Can't help you out with that. Oh, Alvin, this chapter's very sad. Oh, all right. We'll find that out later then. Prepared to have your moods dashed. Although that might be tomorrow night. I think we'll be focusing more on some of the side quest content tonight. I've read through Frosty's notes for what we should be aiming to do in what order. And Jay has an interesting comment. So you wish you had half the confidence that this kid has. And I've seen a really cool meme post. I think I'm yet to post it on the channel. Or maybe someone else already did, and that's where I've seen it, on Discord. But basically it says, always go about your day with the confidence of a 4-year-old wearing a Batman shirt. So yes, kids have the confidence. We should aspire to be as confident as them.
Do you know who I am?
You have white hair, like every grandpa. You're ugly, but I like you.
That's lucky.
I know everything. Ask me.
Is the shore safe?
Yes, sometimes those evil fish people creep out of the water and drive off the funny fishermen. I hide under the fisherman's hut.
Evil.
Clever.
Of course.
Evil, she says. Oh, okay.
Take care.
Cool. All right. Well, we've kind of sort of got a rundown on the area. All right. So, Alvin at heart, you're sad because you've got to leave to work. No! We want you to tune in and hang out with us. Oh, well, we do appreciate you coming along. Thank you. All right. So, as per normal routine, we want to try and tackle the missable quests pretty early, because this game has a lot of hidden and quests and missable quests that you may not even come across unless you look for them first or don't trigger certain other things that can block them. So we've got some contracts and stuff. So what I think we'll do is we'll just explore a little bit, pick up some of the contracts that we need to do. So the witching contracts, monster slaying contracts to chip away at. Looks like there might be a couple of unique monsters to fight for the reward from the huntsman, unless I've misread that. But anyway, we'll tackle these missable quests first, I think is what we'll do. There's a main overarching quest that I'll try and leave that for tomorrow night's session, so we have that all together. So let's try and tackle some of the side content, setting up for the main story to play through. That's kind of what I'm aiming to do. Let's see if I can pull it off without making too many mistakes, and without making Frosty want to bash her head through the screen because I misread or didn't follow instructions properly. Oh, Vordianoi Priest, I think this is already... Is this already a dude? Is this already a missable quest? So grab a ring if you haven't got one on you, and brew some perfume and have a sugar doll. Right. Those are going to be for some special cards, I'm assuming. And I do have a ring, so that's cool. Brew some perfume. I don't have that. I don't have a sugar doll, so we'll have to investigate those. And I've read these scrolls already. Okie dokie. So this is not the guy, but we can talk to him. Alrighty. So this is the Vordianoi. These are the water lords that Vaska and her village were worshipping in chapter 2, right? Right. Good. Yeah.
And I'm Geralt. Pleased to meet you. I don't speak your language.
Yeah.
Your language I speak very well.
Evidently. Let's talk.
Kneel before lady. Speak easy. No kneel. Must be diagonal and battle. No speak.
So I'm to pay tribute to the Lady of the Lake?
Exact.
Alright then.
Alright.
Kneel before the Lady of the Lake. Sugar dolls, they look, I thought some sort of candy, but yeah, maybe it's just like a sweet bread or something. Anyway, let's kneel before the Lady of the Lake, possibly inspired by Arthur, King Arthur and the Lady of the Lake.
Talk. Gulpul Talur.
Okay, what else? Well, let's ask him about, yeah, witches, I
What's witcher in your language?
Which malal bull?
Which malal?
Which malal bull? Bull must be. No, bull means idiot.
Which Malol Bull?
Then I'm which malal bull.
Yes, so you be.
Okay, very good.
Got any work for someone skilled with a sword?
Bull. Humans great enemies to Vordianoi. Hire Witcher big for Vordianoi to kill. Witcher big at crypt. We love wish humans, yet humans swim our waters.
Did I hear you right? Another witcher?
Here we go.
Lol, exact. This loving ghouls at crypt.
I need to speak to him. Farewell.
Well, hang on, let's... The new quest, Ripples. Now, that was not what I was looking for, right? Humans and the Vordianoi seem to be in conflict. Another witch agreed to solve the problem, but then did nothing. They say I can find him in the crypt. Okay. Ripples... Needs to be quiet. Is Ripples the missable quest then? It says, no. So Frosty says, notes say the priest is wandering in the fields. Anyway, that's cool. We'll go to the crypt at some stage. There was one other thing we could ask him though, right?
Everything all right?
Great sadness. No peace in house.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Talk. Gulpul Talur.
Alright, that's enough talking to him. Cool. He is hard to understand. You're right, Sparkle Sauce. For the Lady of the Lake is a goddess of elder peoples of such wisdom and might that her single utterance conquered hatred and greed. She spoke but one sentence so filled with truth that they had no choice, for no man and no Vordianoi can resist the ultimate truth. And so humans and Vodyanoi shook hands and presented each with gifts, forging a truce. Wondrous were the gifts indeed. A gold bracelet belonging to the village's founder, richly ornamented by a true master's hand, went to the Vodyanoi. Okay, that's what the humans gave to them. And an old Vodyanoi looked upon the lady's face and said, "Thy word can make this world sink, just as it can make it burn until only ashes remain." And as the people saw a fine statue of alabaster appear, they were all speechless. By the lake, in a wondrous land, a great feast was held. And so on the story goes. So the Vodyanoi erected the statue. Have they got, like, stonemancy skills or something, have they? Alright. We'll come back to that. Now, what's this? Naid and a resolute girl. I guess, now, hang on. I need to check, because I want to avoid... Ah, there you go. Main crest. Ripple is the main crest. Quest? The main quest, which is about the conflict between the humans and the Vodyanoi. So that's going to be long-running quest throughout the whole chapter. That's fine? Alright. So we're going to get a side quest from this person. Nayada? I don't know. Alright, Dalen is back. Awesome. Let's see what this person... Is this another druid?
Welcome, warrior.
Nymph, I mean.
If not for my woes, I'd rejoice in a swim with you.
What concerns you?
Let's talk.
Okay.
Who are you?
A naiad, a water nymph. I serve the Lady of the Lake.
So these are different to the dryads we've met from the forest, right?
You mentioned woes.
Terrible indeed. I lost my turquoise necklace as I swam in moonlight, a gift from the Lady of the Lake.
Where did you swim?
Right.
I usually bathe in the lake, yet that night I dared the river near the village. Sadly, the drowners abide there, led by Zephyr.
What is that?
Who's Zephyr?
Once one of Vesemir's most famous thieves. He moved as quietly as the wind, and quite handsome.
And now?
He once escaped to the sewers, but his loot proved too heavy. He joined the drowned dead, but old habits rarely die as easily.
He still steals?
Of course. Doubtless he stole my necklace. The drowners ever protect him.
Alright, let's find it.
I'll search for your necklace.
How wonderful! I have no gold with which to pay, but perhaps some trinkets could prove useful.
It's a deal then.
I like trinkets.
I'll wait you at the end of the beach, in an enchanting lagoon.
Okay.
How do I find Zephyr?
If you slay enough drowners, he'll appear to discover the problem. Remember, drowners only venture out at night.
That's fine.
Where do I find the drowners protecting Zephyr?
They gather at night here on the shore. If you borrow a boat, you may reach the island where you'll find others. Some linger near the village.
Okay.
Farewell.
So some here, some near the village, and some via boat. Okay, this is a side quest. Old habits die hard. I reckon we'll tackle this first, yeah? I promised the naiad that I would find her necklace, which was taken by drowners. I should search the lakeside, Blackturn Island, and the riverbank by the village. If I kill enough drowners, their leader, the drowned dead Zephyr, will emerge to challenge me. Let's track that bad boy. And I'm liking what Dalen's thinking. Maybe there is something of a card we can gain. Well, we've hooked up with a dryad. Why not a nymph? Especially if Triss is watching. Got to collect them all. That's it. Grizz is on it. And so yes, I think the reason she looked super short is because Geralt was standing up on the stone here, and she was standing down in the water. All right, Frosty, and so begins running around of doing one quest at a time. That is correct. It is not the most speedy way to play through, but it does give us the most succinct storytelling. I need to cross this little bridge here. Take in the sights and sounds. Barrel, I guess. Some herbs along the way. Ellen, just wondering, there's no guy card, yeah? Geralt is straightty straight? That's a very good question. And yes, Geralt is as straight as an arrow. There's no wiggle room there. Yep, sorry to disappoint. If there were, I'd be collecting them, don't worry. We wouldn't be missing out. But yes, Geralt is pretty much as straight as they come, I think. Alright, group mode. Geralt, take them all out. These things die so quickly and easily now. And there's more over there. Come here. Yeah, Jay's right on the money. There's a missed opportunity for a bisexual protagonist. Absolutely right. Part of it, I think, is because I mean, The Witcher was written by someone from Poland, which is, Poland's not typically known for being super modern in their societal thinking, but also was written like in the 80s or early 90s, where once again things were still a little bit backward. It's actually apparently one of the good things that the TV show has done. It's traditional fantasy and stereotypical, very cishet. Yes, exactly. Now, apparently as well, so even some of the writing is a little bit dated. I haven't read the books, but from what I have read about the books, comparing them to the TV show does do some good things. Like, for example, The Last Wish, which is how Geralt saves Yennefer from the djinn that she's trying to capture, where he binds his and Yennefer's fate together in order to protect her. Apparently, in the books, you find out straight away, and Yennefer is very immediately appreciative and thankful, and oh my god, what a great idea. Whereas in the TV show, you don't find out, and it's only hinted at later on, to which Yennefer is pissed. And Yennefer is pissed because, well, she's got feelings for Geralt and he for her, and is it just magic and whatever else. It's much better writing, right? It shows her being a lot more independent and her own person, and, you know, not everything Geralt does can be easily claimed as being instantly heroic and awesome. Sometimes he just does the best he can at the time. So, Jay, you've been thinking of rewatching the series. It was enjoyable. I agree. I did enjoy it. I just dislike when they... How do we get across here? Down here. I dislike when they make large story changes that are not aligned with the games nor the books. Such as what happens with Malsac. Now...
I'll ask the Fisher King for permission.
Oh, we can't cross there. Where is the Fisher King? Is he inside? Fisher King, man, we need to cross so we can do witchingness. Check this house. But yeah, the series is good. Henry Cavill's good. If Henry Cavill wasn't involved and trying to make things better when they do all the filming, it probably wouldn't be as good as it is. But I'm not happy with some of their decision making with what they've done to deviate the series from the books. Some of it is actually good though. Grizz, you watch everything as a standalone entity. I do not. Don't go in here. Oh yes, we can. Here we go. This door works. There's the Fisher King too. So Jay, you don't have much reference on the books, but if a series improves on it, I'm okay. If they don't, looking at you, Game of Thrones, then you get annoyed. Yeah. And that's where the series has done some genuine improvements. However, there are things, because the games are well in line with the books. The series has a bunch of large things that are not in line at all, which I think is shit. Just make it connect. Why not? They're changing things that don't actually improve it. That's what I'm frustrated with the TV series. But it's still worth watching. It's still a good series. All right, old generic man. Lend us your boat, please.
Greetings. You're the Fisher King, right? Well, I have a professional interest in the area. You see, I'm a witcher. Any monsters in the lake? Amphisbaenas? Dragonflies? Water creepers? No? I see. The lake's safe. While we're talking...
Now, please use your boat.
Could I use your boat? Take care.
Thank you. That was weird, but alright. What's in the old chest here? Stuff we don't need. Oh, that's a potion base. That might be useful. Run around grabbing everything else. Alright, let's use the boat, cross to the island, kill some more drowners, find the necklace for the nymph. So, Frosty, you tend to watch series for connectivity throughout the show unless it's supposed to be a series where every episode is supposed to be standalone and focusing on different characters. It's fair. And Jay, you also don't mind it when things deviate to include things in modern culture. That should be. Yes, I agree. Absolutely agree. And that's why some of the subtle changes they've done to the TV show are fantastic. Some of the major changes are aggravating. Make it connect. Make it stay in line. Makes your audience happier. Your audience are the whole reason you're making the show in the first place. Alright, let's paddle across. Oh, no, we're gonna stick push our way across. Speaking of modern culture and modern things, there's started to be a trend, well, I'm hoping, because I've read some articles on it now, that I think there's going to be more, well, I'm hoping more trans and disabled people, characters, included in games. I mean, games typically have always been a little bit more modern than some other media. But I've read some articles where, like, for example, there's been a few deaf kids who love playing The Witcher, Mass Effect, and they love Jack, because Jack has things on her ears that look like hearing aids. Now, Jack actually isn't deaf. They're biotic amp chips. But we need more of this, right? We need more of this kind of inclusion. And Jay, you hate it, but back in those times, insert shitty excuse for games to not do it. Back in those times, there weren't deaf people with hearing aids. Back in those times, there were no, bisexual people. Yes, they were. Yes, they were. But that's why it's good. Like, for example, you look at Dragon Age Origins, right? That came out, was that 2009? And that's not that long ago, really, but it included homosexual and bisexual characters. Zephyrin, for example, he was gay. Liliana, he was bi, as was Liliana. So it's good. We just need more games to keep pushing it and making it normal. So we do need more of that, absolutely. And hopefully we start to get more of that, because it's been made more and more. It's been talked about more and more. Hopefully we do see, more blind characters, more deaf characters, but also not just random characters, but like the heroes as well. Yeah, Zephyrin was bi. Yeah, they were both he and Liliana were bi. One thing that was cool with Cyberpunk is the fact that you can mix and match your physical base body and voice and genitalia. So you can have a male V with like a vagina and a feminine voice, or a masculine voice. That was good. I'm hoping other games start. I'm hoping Elder Scrolls 6, for example, allows a bit more customization like that, because some of the most impressive mods and one of the most talented people and dedicated players of community, they actually are the folk who pay a lot of tribute to Lovers Lab, which is a site that hosts a lot of sex-related mods, but it also includes a lot of mods that enable certain sexuality and gender configurations and stories. Some of them even have like quests and stories to explore. And people who like doing that, they're vastly underrepresented in games. So the people really get into being able to customize their characters in those ways, using some of those mods to actually express themselves in their own playthrough. And I think that's awesome, and I'm hoping we get more of that as games come along. Dalan says, you know, it's bad when they have very stereotypical minority characters, disability, sexual orientation. Yes, overly stereotypical, completely agree. Like, you know, the one gay character is excessively flamboyant and stuff. Completely agree, but some games really do it well, and I'm hoping more of them continue to do so. And Jay is saying better consulting would help a lot with, yes, representing people. Yes, absolutely agree. And Jay, you're 100% cool with modding protagonists like that, but I hate it when mod makers do stuff to NPCs to whitewash them or change defining features. Yes, I agree. There's too much whitewashing in general in all media, but if there's any hope for any media, it's the video games industry. Video games tend to pave the way and set the example for movie makers, TV show makers, etc. Not enough, like there still needs to be more of it, but at least it's something. Now, can we... Now, you guys are not fiery boys. You are poisony boys. Let's flame you. There we go. And Geralt. That's one at a time. That's it. I don't have any regen potions on. Can I knock you back? Nope, I haven't regened enough yet. Come on. What's going on? Why can't I click on it? Click on this one then. Did it run away? Did it just jump into the air and vanish? Oh, that's weird. Alright, chop, chop. There we go. Down we go. Yeah, I keep looking up, Jay. I'm thinking like I'm going to get swooped or attacked, but no, the other wyvern just disappeared for some reason. Alright, I guess. Special, werewolf fur. Do I need to make something with that? Do I need to make another mutagen? I like the music we've got. That's kind of cool. Swooping is bad. Yeah. So you talk about customizing the protagonist. Now that sort of leads to an interesting discussion around the likes of The Witcher 3 versus Skyrim. So I'm generalizing here, but generally speaking, most people will say The Witcher 3 is a better game. It has better characters, better technology to start with, excluding mods, but even, you know, mods make it even better. Better storytelling, better writing, better, well, not necessarily a better universe, but just generally better as a whole. Even people who play both The Witcher 3, Wild Hunt, and Skyrim will both say that The Witcher 3 is better. However, Skyrim gets more playability. So that same person that will say that The Witcher 3 is better will play Skyrim more.
Geralt.
Dandelion.
How did you get here?
By teleport.
Triss teleported me too. It was amazing. I always wanted to see what it's like.
She did that for you? Must be having an off day.
So why did Triss teleport you here?
Let's say she saved me from the kiss of death.
Interesting. Perhaps I'll use it in my new ballad. In any case, what a truly delightful place. Triss said we should stay here until Princess Adda stops dreaming of slitting your throat.
I have to agree. So, tell me about this place. In prose, if you don't mind.
It's a charming area, thoroughly magical in its mood. The peasants seem altogether happy, while the peasant women are,
Dandelion. Something specific?
Well, there's going to be a wedding. Alina, the village mayor's daughter, will marry Julian, a wealthy merchant from kovir. Then there are the Vodianoi. Oh, Alina's taking care of Alvin.
Our Alvin?
Well, yes, unless he has a twin.
Dandelion.
Yes. Oh, I just remembered. Triss said you should watch him since others are after him. Or something like that.
Thanks.
Anything else?
I don't think so. Now to the tavern to meet some charming lass who'll get my spirits up.
Get something else up, you know what I'm saying? Alvin, why is Alvin being shipped off again? Triss, you meant to be fucking looking after Alvin. Jeez. So Jay, yes, that is Jaskier, aka Dandelion, aka Buttercup. That is indeed our boy Jaskier. The bard, the poet, the womanizer. So Frosty is well on the money as to what I was getting at. So people will typically agree The Witcher 3 is better, but they'll play Skyrim more. And the reason being is you can be your own character, your own person in Skyrim. Even though the story and the writing in The Witcher 3 is much better, people will play Skyrim more because it's got more customizability, more replayability that way. Which is one of the reasons why the fan base was not happy in Fallout 4 when they had a voiced protagonist. Now, it's still a lot of freedom in that game. However, in having a voiced protagonist, you remove one element of role-playing and customizing your own protagonist. Well, these things look horrific. So many spinny moves, Geralt. Yes. Can we knock one down? Finish it! Stab it! Down you go, and you're dead too. Alright. But Frosty, in The Witcher, you get to make important choices that affect the story. You're still telling Geralt's story, not your own story. Correct. So if you are going to be a game developer and make RPGs, keep that in mind. That having a fully customizable protagonist that you play as makes people feel more attached to it and will play and replay the game more. Save those teeth. Ah, yes. Did I collect the teeth? That's the question. I didn't. Thank you, Frosty. All right. I need to drop some more crap. We've got Equinox root sacks. Giggity. Mistletoe. I don't know which ingredients I'm actually using more. Track here. Let's drop that. Give me that. Let's leave shadow dust. Let's leave those other ingredients because they only have one alchemical property. This one that we've picked up has two, which means we can make more and better potions with it. So Jay, he looks older than he does in Witcher 3 right now. Are you referring to Dandelion or Geralt? Wrong sword, Geralt. Oh, I'm on. Yes. Nice. Very good. Yeah, Dandelion looks older in Witcher 1 than he does in Witcher 3. It's always funny, the whole thing with Dandelion, because, you know, the Witcher series takes a period over decades, like the story. Dandelion, he doesn't seem to age. You know, witches age slowly because they're mutants. Sorceresses don't age. What's going on with Dandelion? That's why there's fan theories that, he just drank a random potion, not knowing what it's gonna do. Oh, we're in trouble. Geralt, we're getting slapped. Run. What the hell going on with that thing? Jay just think it's the graphics doing him dirty. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And the voice acting's not quite as good either. Yep. He keeps his youth because he gets laid a lot. He's like a vampiric swordsman or a vampiric stud. The more he womanizes, the younger he stays. Oh, it's back with us again, Geralt. What are we gonna do? Eat some wyvern meat? That can't be a good thing to eat raw. Let's eat a pear. Oh, that was a poor idea because now we're getting hit. We're just probably going to die and have to quick load. That's it. Got the world's second slowest health regen right now, but it might be all we need. Oh, we're so low. Nah, they're down. We're down. Dandelion's a musical incubus. It's a good theory. It makes sense because everyone just falls for him. That's true. I love it. Although the TV show hasn't really showed him being very womanizing or promiscuous at all. Maybe that's still yet to come. Oh, actually, no, it did a bit because of the whole reason why Geralt has to go protect him at the banquet, which is when Geralt gets his child surprise. Come on, slap it. Done it, I don't care. Whatever. Hit it, Geralt. Cannot wait to be doing combat in the other Witcher games. So much, I'm just at the mercy of just waiting for things to hopefully work when I click the button. Yeah, so the show showed Dandelion's hoiness a little bit. Alright, we're meant to be running out this way. West objective says this way. Oh, there's that centipede thing. Come here. Do I even have a bestiary for it? I don't. The scimitar. So even if I defeat this, I may not be able to harvest stuff from it anyway. Come on, hit it, Geralt. Better. I don't even know how we're getting hit. We're just getting hit from being near it. Anyway. Oh, we can harvest some stuff. Excellent. Trachea, venom glands, toxin. Alright, we'll skip all that. We don't have room. Oh, we do have for that. Oh, we can get those. Alright, very good. Very good. To be fair, the Witcher show has got more important storytelling to do than focus on Dandelion's escapades. But we want to see the escapades! We want to see the scandalous nudity and the consequences of Dandelion's actions. Okay, must slay the drowned Zephyr. Here he is. Who just looks like another drowner. Geralt, your backflips look ridiculous. But let's do it. Okay, search his remains. Get the necklace. We got it. Oh, and the scarf. Okay, and the ring. And a brain, but it's the necklace we needed. Alright, loot hath been acquired. Time to deliver it back to the water nymph. Jay, was there a lot of Geralt butt in the show? You remember it was a common thing in Witcher 3. Ah, well, I haven't played The Witcher 3, so I look forward to that then, I guess, right? But no, there was only a little bit, I think, of Geralt butt. There was like nothing in season 2. There's a little bit in season 1. And there's also the hilarious scene where Jaskier is bathing Geralt. That was awesome as well. Not as much as the game, yep. Oh, hang on. Oh, we're going through the village to the lakeside, are we? Okay. There's a cow guard over here. Does he guard the cows? I am the cow guard, guardian of the bovines. You shall run on. Probably why you don't remember, you didn't get enough Geralt Henry Cavill butt action for the show to be memorable enough for you, eh? Remember the action and the Jaskier Geralt friendship, yeah. Oh, I love the fight choreography. Especially that Blaviken fight scene. Oh, amazing. Absolutely amazing. Chris, you're hoping it's going to be a cow dressed as a guard, or a guard dressed as a cow. Right, let's keep running through here. Actually, we might take a moment. Oh, is there a couple of mutagens I need to make? Free up some slots in our satchel. This. Because I have... Ah, so I need to make some perfume. Frosty said make some perfume, so we'll do that. Werewolf's Wraith. Why can't I make that? Oh, we need a better alchemical base. Cool, let's make some white gold. Now we can make it. And there's one other thing that we collected, wasn't there? For making a good potion out of, a mutagen potion? More Queen's Nerve. What are we making out of that? More's Ire, that's the one. Let's make another white gold, which is a better alchemical base. Oh. Oh, not enough. Better alchemical base required, even with white gold. Really? Rude. Alright. We'll come back to that then. I thought I could just make a white gold anytime and improve it. Alright, fine. That'll do for now. Let us meditate. The villagers of Murky Waters are passionate about their cows. It's holy beast. Alright, where's the new mutagen we made? That one, nope. That one, nope. Let's eat the pear and get that out of our inventory. We need to sell some stuff. Where did the werewolf pelt thing, whatever the hell it was, go? Be a singular potion. That one, Werewolf's Wrath. There we go. Did we consume it? Yep. No. Now we did. Cool. Alright, we'll do the Kikimore's Ire at a later stage. Let's crack on and in this quest. Give back the weird lost necklace to the water nymph. So making potions with creature parts, is that what you're saying is unsavory, Sparkle Sauce? Here. Circle of Waning Magic. That sounds interesting. What happens if we touch that magical stone? Give it a lick. Licky lick. Yrden intensity increased. Alright. Grab that. Talk to the water nymph, who seems very human looking.
Let's talk.
I have your necklace.
Splendid. Now your reward. I'll grant you a book on the Vodyanoi, the Earth Rune, or I'll treat your wounds whenever you need.
The book on the Vodyanoi sounds useful. The rune we don't need. And being her lifelong patient would be handy in theory, but we'd have to run here every time we want to get healed. Which we're not going to do. We're just going to drink potions. So give us the book, I guess.
The book about Vodyanoi.
It is yours, though it's such a dull tome.
Thank you.
Take this token as a memento. The amulet will protect you from drowners.
Thanks. And we've got the red ribbon to repel drowners as well, which we're probably not going to use because they just run backwards and forwards and it's kind of annoying. Where's the book? Had it there. A description of the Vodyanoi or the fish people. Bestiary describes the underwater race of Vodyanoi warriors and clerics, as well as the mysterious Dagon. Need to sell this junk. We can sell the ribbon. That is true. Yes, we can. We've got so much crap in here.